All right, welcome back to Foundation. So the monastery has finished. I let this thing run a little bit between episodes. So here's the new monastery. I haven't assigned anybody to it yet. There's the original monastery. And we have a bridge going in over here. And I'm not giving up on the construction project on this side. Let me show you what I've done. And again, it's always tricky with the camera up here. So I'm not going to allow this to be built yet. However, I have tested to see what the villagers can get to. And they can get up here with a well. And they can get over there with a well. And they can get over here. And, wait for it, they can get up here to build this. A villager's already made it up here to remove some trees. And now they'll build a stonecutter's camp. So, the question is, if I allow them to build this boondoggle number 2, will this finally allow us to get people over here? And to test this, I'm building a well right here. Nice and simple. Removed all the berry huts from here. All you have to do is build a well. And this bridge doesn't look too bad, really. The ramps aren't too high. And you know, you have a nice clear shot through there. It's going to add some decoration to the mountaintop. If that works, that will be fantastic. And yeah, boy, that camera works. So the only thing that's left on this side that we can't get to is this. And if I can just get to this, I'll be happy. Yes, this bridge has been deleted. And no stones refunded. Right? So what I'll need to do is I'll need to assign some people. I have immigration paused right now because I want to get caught up on the berries. I'll turn on the interface in a minute. And was there anything else? We have started working on the bridge on the side. Lift up, please. And yes, lift up some more. You see some of the bridge pieces. We hire magical builders. They get the job done faster. Alright, and it looks like we got some crisscrosses going over here to help build it. And so I feel pretty confident this will get in. And then as far as these areas, should I try to build a well here? I feel like that all of these areas are accessible. I could try to pop in a well somewhere and see if they can get... No, well, if you can get over here, you can pretty much get everywhere. Alright, turning on the user interface. Where are we? Keeping it all. We're at 92 happiness, and the sheep farm is full. 1,536 or so berries, 2,385 shirts. I am looking for more hidden berries in here somewhere. And I don't see any. I can kind of see under there, though. I don't see any berries. But you never know. Alright, so anyway, that's what we're going to be doing this time out, is more building projects, and then we will hit 1,000 villagers. I just want to make sure, before I turn on immigration again, that we have a absolute ridiculous number of berries, and I've turned at least half of the builders that I currently have into workers that are working on berries. But if we look at this list now, I want to grab... Oh, and apparently I didn't turn immigration off fast enough. Which is fine. We've got a bunch of males. So, let's concede some villagers to the monastery. What do we need? 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 people. 1, 2, 3. Beekeeper, beekeeper, beekeeper. It's fine. It's fine. I'm counted fine. And now sheep got way up here. Alright, fine. Okay, there are berries up here. I doubt that we can get to them. But if we need them, they're there. Okay. So that should increase luxury goods. And where do I want to sell luxury goods? You guys, this area is so crowded. Do you really need luxury goods up here? We're going to get some housing upgrades up in here. So we might as well build one. We'll just add on to this market. Even though I don't like to add on to markets. And might as well put a sign in. Even though You don't really need any splendor. There's your sign. Might as well put a food sign in there. Not now, see? Yeah. Right, let's put your sign right there. Okay, start. Good. That should fix the luxury goods problem. 74 villagers are lacking luxuries. The lap of luxury. That should help to fix that. Do I want to bring... I have all these here. Do these luxury stands even have anything? They don't. Should I bring a warehouse with luxury goods down in here? Because where we're going to have the most sales is here. And we don't have any luxury goods here. And I don't like warehouses up in here. But I could put a warehouse somewhat close to there. Just for luxury goods. There's the shirts. We got shirts all over the place. Oh, did I ever man? I didn't. Yes, I did. 8 sold this week. You're selling berries. Okay, good. Yeah, I'd like to put a warehouse for luxury goods in here so you don't have to travel all over the map to get to them. It would be nice to bring luxury goods down to a more central location. Oh, somebody also informed me that we had some bridge violators. It doesn't look like very many. You guys are going underneath. Maybe. Still have a lot of people crossing the bridge. I'm going to tolerate that. And I don't think it was over here. Nope. And I don't know about here. Are you guys going to cross this bridge okay? Come on. There you go. Yep, you're walking around like I requested. And you're going over. And you're... Oh. Where are you going? Yeah, that's a tough... That is a tough corner there. I don't know if I can fix that. I can try. But I can put something right there. Right? See how that works. That's kind of a tight corner. This bridge is more looks than functionality, really. And how many people are just coming over here to the well and then heading back? Like where are you going? You are... Oh, you're the bailiff. So you're going to get water over there. And you're going in here. We could really put a well. We could really put a well right over in here. I know, I'm doing too much building. Whoa, that well's big. I thought... For some reason I thought that'd be smaller. I don't know why. We can put a well over here. Yeah, I'll take out a... Do I want to take out a tree? I don't. I want to take out one of these trees to put the well in, but I want you to have to go underneath the trees. I can do this. Right? And... Yeah, we'll just put a well right here. There we go. Okay. Alright. If we're going to go to 1,000 villagers, we got to get this show on the road. So I'm going to turn immigration back on and then go through all the builders. And I'm going to have to build... Okay, so there's two things. Let me go over 2 goals for this episode besides 1,000 villagers. I've had some time to think about this area. And I want this main path to be first 4 straight and surrounded by tall buildings. So that basically it's like roads in, I don't know, I guess you call it the urban canyon. But you know what I'm saying? So that, you know, a shot from down here, you just be surrounded by these tall buildings. Anyway, I'm going to be working on that. And there was one other thing. No, right. I have to get another church in over here to pull this area up to get some residents to move over here. Because here's another huge berry farm. And this would also make a nice place for farmers. And of course the iron and more cash with the iron mine, etc., etc. I doubt that you sold anything so far. A farmer might buy from you occasionally. But yes, and I'm going to put a little church probably right up here on the hill. And We'll see how that goes. We do have a lot of berries over here. Alright, here's my church. Can never be too simple. Capacity 53. Kind of a new look going on. I've got this is the extension B with the rounded front. Slapped in a couple of extension A's on either side. 2 cores. Do I want to lift this one up a little bit? Nah, I think it looks good shorter. Door in the front, door in the back, small bell tower. Do I want to lift that up at all? There we go. This should raise property value over here and get some people to move in. Red is the color of choice. So far, the only red church is the central church here. By the way, did this brick fix color or do I still have a mixture? It did. So after game restart, all the brick turns blue and the roof is red. Which is fine. A nice red look. My other churches are either blue or plain. This one's plain. I'm gonna go with blue. It's like a theme. So we'll go with blue. Start. Alright. That will significantly raise the desirability over here. Yes, nice bright green. The next stop is the reworking of the city center. And let's see what I can come up with for this. Alright, so this is what I have for the main church now. I've kind of got the canyon look. I'm worried that the pathing isn't going to work right, so I've spaced it out a little bit. But we do have this row here where it's basically everything's lined up as it leads down the hill. Hopefully that will make a straight road through there. Everybody can still get through here. And then when we're looking at the actual city center, no room for a fountain anymore, except I could put a fountain right in the middle and everybody could walk around it. Like maybe the fountain goes right here where there's grass anyway. And there is the city center, so to speak, with the well being the actual original city center where I put down the initial starting point. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with that. We're going to need only 181 stone. And our stone is low. 13, because we're building all kinds of things. It is red. Let's start construction. There we go. So that's under construction now. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'll put the fountain in after the church builds so I can better judge where to put it. And then over here, it's time to start letting the villagers back in. Immigration, that is. And because I need people to move in. I need people to move in so I can increase the berries. You can see our berry number is 1,700. And so now it's just babysitting the jobs. And I actually have a lot of empty jobs right now. If we bring up a list I haven't brought up in a long time. Good grief. And we look at the jobs. We do have blacksmith available, we know that. We do have this new coal hut available. We have one fisher hut available. I'll have to figure out where that is. But if we look at gathering huts, a lot of gathering hut jobs are available for more berries. And if we scroll all the way down to stonecutter camps, a lot of stonecutter camp jobs available as well. Alright, big excitement. We got the first house going up over here. And who are the suckers? I think it's the last two that came in. Male and female. Yes. And how about you? Where are you? Alright, you're on the other side of the world. But you are over here. You are going to do the berries right down the hill. And so you'll be in here. Thank you. And you will be right there. Good. More berries. That's the key. I put another well up here. Why? It's unclear. I made sure now all the fisher huts are filled. 915 fish. Okay, that was 400 just a couple seconds ago. That one fisher hut really makes a difference. But it is really difficult to get fish anywhere. I mean, this warehouse... Okay, the warehouse is now restocked with fish. Isn't that interesting? I just looked here. I just looked at this and the warehouse was empty. Because I was looking at this market and I was noticing, I know we're not selling wine. We have a few luxury goods. We can't keep shirts in stock here. We can't keep food in stock here. That tells me we probably need to bring the berries down the hill to a warehouse. What does this warehouse do? This is the herbal herbs warehouse, and this is the honey warehouse. Okay. You guys are probably both busy trying to fetch this stuff. What if I try to mix up these warehouses and say, all right, for you, let's mix this up a little bit and let's do berries to try to get the berries down the hill. And for you, naturally you have one there. Well, we're going to lose it. And what do we want to do over here? We've got 300. We don't really have enough bread to do that yet. How about shirts? Let's try to bring some clothing over here. Alright, and see if we can improve that at all. Because we have an absolute crap ton of shirts. I mean, really, 2,284. And I am trying to stay in the 2,000s on purpose because, you know, we're making the push to 1,000. 956 villagers, 2 more unemployed. And where are you building? Okay, you're building back over here. I like the way they're kind of going back and forth right now. So we'll assign you to builders, which is kind of silly because since you're right there, you're going to go right to, where's our stone? 57 stone in stock. And I thought I built new berry huts, but this berry conglomeration might be finished. I could put more berry huts in, but we may have enough. And if I put stone in, the problem with putting stone in is that as soon as my... what the heck. You're going to be a stone cutter. There you go. And you are also going to be a stone cutter over here. Because we're going to need a lot of stone for these giant projects I have, aka this one. And then, I can just put in other stone projects if you want to use up stone. Alright, and, oh, these guys are in. There you go, market tenders. And you can help sell some of these, because I think right now, like, who are you? You're a forager. What you doing? Looking to fill your needs. So, where is it you say you're going there? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Reserved at church. Don't do that. Do not do that. Is this church full? This church is full already. I don't want you going up and over though. Can I... Oh, is this actually going to work? Can I make this look like it works? I think I can. Alright, there. There we go. Little fence arrangement going on. Nobody should be walking up there. As soon as their path's clear, we'll see how that works out. Should have 2 new unemployed. Where are you guys moving? You're over here as well. Tell you what. I could build onto this berry conglomerate here. I think I'm going to. Unless there's another berry patch that I have not seen that we could take advantage of. You are close enough to here that I think I'll do that. I'll put some gathering huts around here. And we need so many berries. And yeah, we're just 962, 95 happiness. 7 villagers are lacking church. Alright. So that tells me I probably need to add on to this church. And I left myself some room out back. Where did I paint the residential? Yeah, I definitely left myself some room out back. You know what I'd like to try? I would like to try changing the color of this church to blue to see if I can get the whole church to change or whether just one piece will change. And if only one piece changes, that's fine. I'll delete the piece and redo it. We'll just do that. Go blue. Start construction. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to stay separate. We'll see. I will even try a game restart to see if that changes the color of the church. Wow. So at some point, the church finished. So I'm excited. Let's look at this. Let's see. How's the pathing working? They're zigzagging. All right. It's not perfect, but they're making it through. And so here's my the main road up through the bridge. And yeah, they're zigging and zagging. Hey, man. It's early access, okay? It's not perfect. But it kind of worked the way I wanted it to. This has a nice path through here. And then you guys are going all over the place here, which tells me that, yeah, a fountain. Give me the fountain. But, yeah, the fountain will go right here. Fountain. And I might have to put in some trees or something else to dress it up. But there we go. So we added a lot of height there. It's not... I think if they ever straighten out the pathing, you know, so you can get villagers to walk in a more of a straight line, then I would put the buildings closer together. I think that looks pretty cool, though. Yeah, especially looking down here. The camera angle's tough, right? It definitely is starting to look more like a city center, I hope. Thank you, autosave. You know, it's from a distance. Yeah, I don't know. Might have to go taller because of this. This thing kind of set the precedence for height. Might have to go taller. We could do this building taller. Alright, well, I've been building this a while. We're up to 978 people. 95 happiness. I wanted a little height. I got a little height. I also... Arch. I forgot the arch. So there's an arch here. So like there's like a double arch in the little canyon, whatever you want to call it there. The fountain is now complete. Along with the crazy buggy point at the fountain, get the sparkly effects thing. So let's not point at the fountain. And yeah, I'm gonna build this. We're gonna need another 783 stone, and we have 130. We're staying red, and I think we're gonna go ahead and do this. Yep, and this is gonna put the church capacity at 258, which does not match the 300 behemoth over here. But it does make the city center look a little more substantial. So there it goes. Whoosh. And look at all that. Spending my money. And in the meantime, I've got some unemployed to deal with. So you remember I did not rush or prioritize this bridge construction. And we have 1,009 stones out of 128 needed. I'm sure that's just a draw problem, but this bridge has made some pretty darn good progress. So we'll see. I'm not going to hit that button, and we'll see if it continues to make good progress since it has multiple builders assigned to it. And there are some stones right off to the side of the bridge that where I can build another camp. I don't know what I want to put up here. You know, we do have another huge grouping of berries up here. And perhaps what I should do is go ahead and build a gathering hut. Looks like I don't own that land over there. Let's correct this horrible oversight. I want to own it all. And you. And you. And you. And you. Good grief, I don't own this one? What? I'm building the bridge outside my property? And you. And you. And you. And you. Thank you, autosave. Now to save the fact that I'm gonna go broke. And you. 16,000 left. And you. Yep, you. I better stop. That's a lot of taxes. But we were constantly pegged at the maximum amount of money, so I'm not too concerned about it. Anyway, where was I? Way over here, up on the hill. Let's build a berry hut. How many? 296 wood? Okay, we have plenty of wood. How many planks? 690 planks. And this is going to be a huge berry hut conglomerate as well. Gathering huts, and we'll start putting them in. We'll put one right up here, as pretty much as high as we can. Okay. And we'll put another one in down here a little further away. And we'll let those build, and we'll see what the path looks like. I have a feeling they're going to go around like this. However, they could come around and go up here. This side looks like it's been designed to make sure people can get to those areas. And in the meantime, so far we only have this group of 4 people living over here, which disappoint me. I'm disappointed in that. There's a lot of building going on over here. Remember, I'm trying to change the color of this church, but it hasn't finished building yet. You're building over here, and there's this berry camp over here. And we have 2,400 berries. I feel better with 3,000. Yeah, I'm going to put in some more berry huts. And if you heard me say that I'm not going to do this, well, clearly I cannot be trusted to tell the truth. That's all there is to it. And we'll kind of space them out like every other one here, so they don't get stuck. Yeah, this is one of those commercial berry operations. But you gotta keep the people employed. And you gotta keep the food flowing. What is it? You're only 1 meal away from a revolution? Do I want to go? Nah, I don't. Building complete. No. What church is complete? This one? Yep. Okay, so as you can see, it put a blue add-on to a non-blue church. However, I am going to do the save and restart the game and see what happens to our church. Ta-da! A blue church. I like it. There is always a way to correct the color scheme. Yeah, that looks a lot better. You know, nah, this has to stay that color because that's castle color. Yep, I'm keeping it this color because I like the look of the brick. Yeah, no touch, no touch. All right, so we got a blue church now. So all our satellite churches are blue. Our downtown church is red. And we have a... That's not the color I made the monastery. I thought I made the monastery blue. So all monasteries end up being this spooky purple color? What color did you say you were? You over there, you said you're purple. And you, wherever you are, here... oh, are you stuck, sheep? Can I kill a sheep? And you are claiming to be blue. Alright, I disagree. Where are you going? Where are you going? And why are you walking right through there? Okay, you're going to pick up stuff. But why are you walking right through here? There you go. You'll have to walk around like this. And that should work. And holy traffic. Where are you guys coming from? And why can't you walk over here? You're going to walk around and turn the corner and come down here? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, well, you know, what are you going to do? Everybody is walking around now. So that worked out well. Except, well, okay. Everybody with the new routes walking around. Alright, good. Good, that's fine. Let's stop looking at it. How about a well? A well and a market, okay? So this is kind of a gully. So how about this? I'll put a well over here. See where they path, and then build a bridge over the gully, because you know I like my little wooden bridges. So let's put a well over here, and then we'll put one of those wholesale markets over here as well. That'll pull some interest. So I can see where I put the well. That's the important thing. Put the well first because you can see it. Then put the little food stall, which you're not going to be able to see, near the well. Okay? Near the well. And let's put it right here. And start. And let's take a look at the residential zones. And that should green it up rather nicely. And let's just go out and around a little bit. Okay. What was I looking at this for? I have no idea. Stone. Thank you. 48. And yes, this church is being built. Good. Good. Oh, and that did get built. And everybody's walking underneath that just fine. Because that is one of the reliable arches. No, we're not going to build a McDonald's here in the town yet. But we don't have any stone. Yeah, this warehouse is all stone and it's almost empty. And what else was I going to do? I was going to look at something. Building complete market. Yes, so here's your road. Okay, good. So now I know I can put a bridge down here. Right down here. I see you want to zigzag there, but I think I can talk you into taking the bridge. That's good. And then over here, we see that the path curves a little bit. So if we scoot it over just a tad, like that, that should work out quite well. Can't see anything for the trees. That looks good. That looks good. Let's start construction on that. Okay, little bridge right there. And then this market's up over here. And we'll see if we can get some bites. Have you guys made a home yet? Where am I? You're building there. I didn't expect that. However, I did build new berry huts. So, frankly, I think there's one right out your back door. Yep. So you're in. Congratulations. You picked a decent place to move. But where I really need people to move is over here. And they'll get there. They'll get there. Alright, so here we go. The two villagers are joining, which is going to push us up to 1,000. And I've been working on what view should we have for 1,000. I've chosen this one. I've increased the contrast a little to get rid of some of the haze just for this shot. And as you can see, there's a lot more areas to build in. Not only way out here, okay, but all up and down here. I can't wait till this gets done because I want to build this to see if we can get across to our the little area that so far I've been unsuccessful building anything in. But yeah, this whole area here and all of this down here. I don't know. I think 2,000 should be easy. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to play this until 2,000 because at some point I'm going to be itching to start a new map. But right now, anyway, I think I'd like to at least fill this area up and see, you know, say 1,500 or so. But we're at 95 happiness. 8 are lacking food or housing or something, which I disagree with. And we have plenty of builders. We may be lacking construction material, but I'll take 1,095 if you're going to give it to me. And any second now, Oh, autosave. So either the quest is going to pop up, right? Right at 1,000. Or it's going to autosave right at 1,000. But come on. Come on, get in there. And what do we got? We have 368 serfs. Soon to be 370 serfs. And the citizen number is the least, but that's still fairly balanced. Commoners use shirts, I think. Citizens do for sure. We need more shirt users. I don't know whether we got a bunch of people walking around naked or what. Clothing, I should say. But, yeah, anyway. Nope. No audience. Go away. 1,000, there it is. 2 newcomers. Oh, excuse me. 1,000 villagers. This is the most villagers I have ever had in any Foundation game that I've played. I think the highest I've gotten is 630. And I had my village collapse due to, now that I know, is lack of berries. But, oh, and you dropped to 94, did you? But, yeah, and I hate flat. Look at this. It's just kind of unusable. But 2,353 berries are keeping my people at 95 happiness. 2,449 shirts. And I can go ahead and open up the resource list and put it over here. But, yeah, as you can tell, 305 bread doesn't seem to mean anything. 1,370 fish doesn't seem to mean anything. Is it because I've got a lot of builders and they haven't been moving up the status chain, which makes it easier? I'm not sure exactly what has made this time through so much easier. But, yeah, except for, you know, once I figured out that, you know, you keep your berries way up there and, you know, you can keep your happiness up, it's been fairly easy to maintain. Yeah, so here's the traffic through the church. It's, I mean, you can't really tell it's under construction if I get close enough. But, does it look like we have 1,000 villagers? I think we can fit a lot more. They're not all walking on top of each other, mostly. And if I turn the corner over here, oh, did I? You guys are going in and out that door. You know what? I think I forgot to put a door over here. But it doesn't seem to matter. You seem to be happy going in and out of there. And yeah, here's this little route here. Right? I remember building this. Yeah. You can still see that bridge. Was that the second bridge I built across the river? We may need more. I think that looks a lot better now that I've reforested that hillside. You can see stuff up in there. That looks pretty cool. The bridge, you can't see it from here. Let me back up a little bit. This bridge is coming in real nice. And how much work does it have left? I've got the user interface off. We're not going to be able to see till I turn the user interface back on. And yeah, the 1,000 Villager Tour is what this is called. I do have somebody else building up here. And yeah, we still have a long way to go here. And I want to get people to build out in here so I can fill these berry huts up. Get berries to about 4,000 or 5,000 and then just go through a building spree where I just immediately build an entire, like the entire coal / iron / blacksmith / weaponsmith industry up really quick. Just build them all at once. And here comes 1,000 too. So let's turn the interface back on. Construction site church. We saw that the stone bridge. Yeah. So we've got 282 of 462 now, and we're down to just 2 builders. So that will slow down as usual. And then once that's done, I mean, yes, absolutely, we have got to get this bridge built because I want to see if I can get people over here. Because if I can, I just think that would be pretty cool. And, you know, we'd have to build a little town up here. A little town where they could get everything they need up here. Maybe even a warehouse. Where they, I don't know, I guess the transporters would have to walk all the way across the bridge and down to go fetch stuff. Otherwise, anybody that's up here working or living or whatever is going to have to walk an awful long way. Yeah, to get anything. But, and what else? Did I want to show anything else? I'm debating. I think we've got all the bridges. I don't think a bridge here would help that much. Because you can use this bridge here. And 318 bread. Is anybody even eating bread? Like if I just click on some random dude. Hey, it's the trader guy. Okay, that's not who I wanted to click on. How about you? You are eating fish. All right, you're eating fish and berries. That's your primary and your secondary. How about you? You're eating bread and berries, and you seem to be happy enough with that. Let's find some more random people. How about you? Your bread is a secondary, and you're pleased enough. And how about you? You're doing the fish thing, and oh, clothing and luxuries. You are a citizen. Okay, so yeah, that will answer the question. You are a commoner. Yeah, commoners need goods or clothing, common clothes. And you've got berries, but you don't need the secondary food. Ah. So it's the citizens that need... You have the secondary food, bread. But do you need it? Or is it gray? You're a commoner. Yeah, you're happy enough. Your base happiness... You don't have any unhappiness from food. You desire food, but you don't require it yet. Right, that's the commoner, I guess. I don't know. Do I know what I'm doing? How about you? You're also a commoner. You're happy as it can be. You're 100. You've got bread for the secondary food, but do you need it? Commoner, you've got bread. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm surprised more people aren't using clothing. Oh yeah, and we're full. And I keep forgetting to do this. Go get them. Go get the leather. There is a trader mod that allows trading of leather, which, you know, could make a really good amount of money. But that's a balancing mod, I believe, and anytime you install a balancing mod, you lose the startup quest. So I'm not really interested in having a balancing mod. But I could be wrong. I'll give it a try just to see if it works next time out. But what else? Do we got anybody else? Anybody else? I think I assigned you guys. Whoa. So how come now? Oh, you're upgrading. I was going to say, a lot of times when it builds, you can't see. But if it's upgrading, you can. So you're a forager, I think already... Ah. You could be our 1000th villager, and as a present, you get to work here. Who? Okay. Who did I just grab? Where are you? You're also over here. That's fine. Who are you? We don't know. I'm going to assume... Let's assume the game did right. It did. You know, I've been so worried about where people live. Does that explain the success of the village? Or is it just the sheer number of berries that explains the success? I mean, it's probably that our production is higher than it would be if I didn't pay attention to where people lived. But, you know, what do I know? But the bridge is in. And we'll see if they're taking the path. All right, let's do the manual tear down of the trees. Decorative tree. One right there. Kaboom. And this one right here. Yep. Kaboom. And that should be good enough. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. New bridge. And can I get any good views from here? Well, you're going to be able to see the new bridge. I can't really show that without showing the new bridge. Anyway, this is that new little bridge I built over the gully. I like the view down here through the farmlands, and then you can see the central church, or the downtown church. the Church of the Abundant Fish going up, and that's going to make that area look better. And yeah, 1,004 villagers, 95 happiness, usually capped out on money. We've got 2,463 berries, which my goal being like 4,000 or so before I go onto a building spree. And I'll try to get that number up between episodes. 1,392 fish, 342 bread, and up to 647 herbs now, and 448 honey. We're perpetually low on wheat and flour. And thank you, autosave. 3 iron, 6 coal, 13 weapons. Anyway, yeah. And like I was saying before, the first time I've ever gotten a city above 1,000. Alright, I've changed my mind multiple times here, but I think this is a good end screen for the video. 1,008 villagers right now, and this is appropriately busy. This is the new downtown section. It's still under construction, but you can't see the construction from this angle. And right, and 1,000 villagers wandering around, going about their business, and somehow making me money. But right, and we come back. We've got a bridge behind us to finish. We've got a bridge in front of us, the Boondoggle 2, if you will, to start, and a lot more land to build on. Let's set the next goal at 1,500 villagers, and yeah, 2,000. I think we can get 2,000. We'll see. We'll see. But there's a lot more things that can be built as far as neighborhoods and such. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you later.